You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hey, welcome back to The Bright Side. Thanks for joining us. We're talking a little bit about melatonin, one of my all-time favorite nutritional supplements. And we talked yesterday about melatonin, how it benefits the hair. Well, we didn't really quite say that yet, how it benefits the hair, but we talked a little bit about what the hair was. Melatonin indeed does have some hair health benefits. That's one of the neat side effects of taking melatonin for going to sleep. You get a better head of hair. You also get a lot of other benefits. We'll talk about some of those here in our next segment probably, or tomorrow. Last we spoke, we said there were 3 layers to the hair, 2 in the inside that account for most of the bulk of the hair, the strength of the hair, the color of the hair. It's in the middle. Unfortunately, you can't really get into that middle area really effectively. You got to go to a salon to do it. You got to have high heat to do it, or you have to have intense chemicals to do it. Some of these home dye products have strange chemicals that can enter into the middle part of the hair, at least temporarily. The outer layer, the covering of the hair, that's called the cuticle. Now, the cuticle, this is where most of your shampoos and conditioners are working, at the cuticle level. The cuticle is like shingles, microscopic fish scales that line the hair shaft, the outer part of the hair shaft, and these shingles keep the middle part protected. That's why you can't really get into the middle part. What shampoos and conditioners do is they work on this cuticle area so the look of the hair changes. The cuticle is where we see. The cuticle is the area that reflects light. So you can do a lot of things with the cuticle to kind of play around with the hair's appearance, and that's what shampoo and conditioner science is really all about. It's about manipulating that cuticle. You're not going to get inside the hair unless you got intense chemistry. Shampoo and conditioner manipulate the cuticle. Silicone is one of the all-time favorite hair formulator ingredients. Silicone just coats the cuticle. You'll always see silicone in hair, in conditioner products, and also in a lot of shampoo products. You can always tell a silicone by O-N-E at the end of the word. Own, cyclomethicone, dimethicone, silicone. O-N-E at the end of the word will tell you that you got a silicone, and silicone is prized in the hair formulator business, hair care formulation business, because it coats the cuticle, and it's not as heavy as oil. Oil will also coat the cuticle, but it's heavy. Silicone is like a light oil, and it fills in the gaps in the scales. You think that does anything for your hair? No, it does nothing for your hair. It gives the hair a shine. Silicone is shiny, it reflects light. And as I say, oils can do the same thing, although not as reflective, nowhere near as reflective as silicone, and they're heavy. Most conditioners also will use silicones, and they'll also use something called quartz. A quartz is like a microscopic wax magnet. Literally, it's a microscopic waxy material that has a magnetic effect, and the magnetic effect allows it to stick to the cuticle. That's what a quartz is, and those are the all-time favorite conditioner ingredients. Silicones are up there, but it's the quartz that really are the conditioners. In fact, you could make your own home conditioner with just a quartz and water. Quartz will have, if you can find a quartz, and you probably get them. You can get them on the internet these days. Quartz stands for quaternary ammonium compound. That's a mouthful, so people call them quartz. You can tell a quartz by the ending onium. Stearalconium. Go get your conditioner, your bottle conditioner. Guaranteed you're going to see an onium in there. I've never seen a conditioner that didn't have an onium in it. Onium, like O-N-E, own is silicone. Onium is a quartz, ammonium. Stearalconium, it'll say, or citramonium, or bihentrimonium. By the way, the onium means ammonia, and that's really what this quartz is based in, an ammonia molecule. It's magnetic, has a charge to it, it sticks to your hair, literally. And that sticking to your hair has a very interesting property. When the stuff sticks to your hair, conditioners, the onium ingredient in the conditioner sticks to your hair. That doesn't sound very good, does it? But that's exactly what's happening. It's magnetically sticking to your hair. It creates this literal electromagnetic effect on your head, in your hair. And the hair shafts all spread apart, and it looks like fullness. That's how fullness works in a conditioner. The stuff coats the hair shaft. You get this magnetic effect that causes all the hair shafts to sort of repel against each other, and you get a sense of fullness, or an appearance of fullness. And it's also, this magnetic effect is also why you get conditioner buildup. Conditioner buildup is when you have all these waxy magnets stuck to your hair from using conditioner. If you're using conditioner every day, you're guaranteed to have conditioner buildup. This is why the way you get rid of conditioner buildup is with acid, with lemon juice, which is acidic, or lime juice, which is acidic. Vinegar will get rid of conditioner buildup. Aloe will get rid of conditioner buildup. Alpha hydroxy acids like glycolic acid or lactic acid. I made a product. One of my favorite products that I formulated was one that I formulated for myself. I formulated it for, I wanted to have a body exfoliator, so I made this body exfoliator, and it ended up being one of my best-selling products. It was a body exfoliator that was made with a high concentration of alpha hydroxy acids, really high concentration. But what I found was that this amazing body wash with a high concentration of alpha hydroxy acid made a great hair shampoo that you use once a week or once a month or once every 2 or 3 weeks. It was pretty acidic, so you don't want to use it too much, but it cut through conditioner buildup like a knife through butter because it was low pH, acidic. You don't need a fancy active type of alpha hydroxy acid body wash. You can just use vinegar, apple cider vinegar, or lime juice or lemon juice or anything acidic. The acid has a counteracting effect. It breaks up that magnetic attraction. The acid has a sort of negative charge versus the positive charge, and it sort of dissolves like, and the stuff goes down the drain. That's how the from a microscopic perspective, that's how the acid works to break up conditioner buildup. The main point here is that the hair, you can't really do much to hair. Anything that you're doing to your hair is mostly mechanical, and it's really not going to make any difference in the health of your hair, in the way your hair grows. Hair growth occurs in the follicles, in the tiny little holes in the top of your head in a cyclical fashion. Most people hair will grow about 1/2 inch a month, about 6 inches a year. At any given time, a hair shaft is going to be at one or another of these different hair cycles, hair growth cycles. People who work with hair know that there's 3 major cycles of hair. One is when it's growing, one is when it's not growing, one are dying, and one is when it's resting. And understanding this is important for understanding how to keep your hair growing. We'll talk about that when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network.
Owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Get on board with the Tax Admiral. Don't pick on the IRS alone. I'll cut penalties and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more, then call the Tax Admiral.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
Did you know that home break-ins increase more than 100% during the holidays? It takes just 10 seconds for an intruder to kick in your door, but police response to a home alarm system is more than 20 minutes, and intruders are in and out of your home in 5 minutes. Thieves know that you're not home and have presents inside just waiting to be taken. And if you are home, how safe will you feel with an intruder lurking inside with your family? That's why police across the country are recommending you use Door Armor. Proven to withstand the force of a battering ram, Door Armor keeps intruders out. It's easy to install and barely visible, and your Door Armor is guaranteed for life. Go to InvasionStopper.com for a very special buy one, get one at half off deal. These savings are for a limited time and only available to GCN listeners. Protect your valuables and loved ones this holiday season. Go to InvasionStopper.com now. That's InvasionStopper.com.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
A lot of people's lives and bodies are out of balance. AlkaVision Plasma pH drops optimize pH level and get rid of harmful waste and acid. Just a few drops in water restores vibrance and energy and gets you back in balance. Now order 2 bottles and get $10 off your order. Sign up for monthly auto shipping and save 25%. Call 800-518-7615 or visit alkavision.com. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Just recently, we've witnessed some of the most catastrophic disasters in history. Be sure to prepare yourself with great-tasting, high-quality, GMO-free food that has a 25-year shelf life. Of course, we're talking about the foods from SurvivalFoodAlliance.com. And don't forget, the human body needs up to 3 quarts of water every day to remain healthy and hydrated. So check out our water bricks at SurvivalFoodAlliance.com. Go to SurvivalFoodAlliance.com or call 877-223-1776.
I think we'll just go back to talking about the hair. Hair and melatonin. Melatonin is involved in all things good, really. All the good stuff. Fertility and helping with helping our body digest foods and hair growth and skin health. All the good stuff. It's our rest and relaxation hormone. Hair grows in follicles in a cyclical fashion. We said before we went to our break, you got three major steps, if you will, 3 stages of the cycle. They call them anagen, catagen, telogen. These are different cycles, different things the hair is doing in a cyclical fashion. The growing phase is really this is where the action is. The growing phase, the anagen phase, that means hair health, hair length, hair strength. The next phase is a little short phase where the hair follicle actually dies. And then the third phase is a resting phase. No matter how young or healthy you are at any given time, some of your hairs are going to be in the resting stage, follicles are going to be in the resting stage or in the dying stage, and that means your hair is going to be falling out, no matter how old you are, or no matter how healthy you are. At any given moment, maybe 10 to 15% of your hairs are falling out. Hair on the pillow or in the sink is not necessarily a bad sign. Of course, if there's lots of hair in the sink and the pillow and it's not coming back, the chances are good that you're in a prolonged resting or dying stage in terms of your hair follicles, that is, and that's what balding is really all about. Even in healthy people, the length of the anagen, the building stage, is going to be getting shorter over time. That's just how the body works. Now, whether or not that has to do with how we live our lives, we don't know. But the fact of the matter is, even people who keep their hair, it will usually be a lot thinner. The vast majority of people as they get older. It's the hair follicle where you have control over how healthy or not healthy your hair will be. The follicle, not the hair. Trying to work on the hair without working on the follicle, if you're trying to take care of your hair, it's like trying to work on a flower that's not looking good rather than the soil. It's about the soil. It's about the follicle. This is just a metaphor for how the body works. It's always about the cell. It's not about what the cell is extruding. Medicine and cosmetics and the way we treat the body is about working on the extrusion, the stuff that came out. The hair shaft. The hair is just a metaphor for stuff that gets secreted out of a cell. Think about, what exactly is a hair anyway? It's stuff that's getting secreted out of a cell. Literally, a hair cell. Hair cells secrete hair, just like everything else. All the other cells in the body secrete stuff. It's this secretion thing that gets messed up when we get older. This is really, really important to understand. We look at the body and we see all the secretions. We don't see the factory, the stuff the secretions are coming out of. That's where you gotta work if you want to be healthy. Not on the secretion, but the secretion making. That's why understanding this nature of cells and stuff and raisin bread that I'm always talking about, how the body's made up of cells and stuff, that's why that's so important. Because medicine treats the stuff, the secretion. This is the dumbest thing. When you think about it, the secretion isn't where the secretion isn't where the problem is. It's in the secretion factory. The hair isn't where the problem is. It's in the follicle. And the follicle is nourished through the blood. Probably the major reason why hair falls out ultimately and why the follicles die off ultimately when we get permanently bald is because of stress hormones and toxicity in the blood. It's the same thing that causes everything else. I know I say it all the time, but it's so important to understand. All disease is cell disease. And I'm not saying baldness is a disease, but it's certainly something breaking down. And if it's affected by the cell, it means the blood, which means toxicity, which means sugar, which means cortisol, which means malnourishment, which means a lack of oxygen. The same things over and over and over again. That's why you have to enrich your diet with supplementation. That's why you have to ensure that your diet is rich with nutrients. Foods are nutritionally dense. This is how you take care of keeping your hair. It's the same way you take care of keeping your bones strong and your muscles strong and your brain cells strong. Protein is obviously important. Keratin, which makes up the hair shaft, is protein. Yesterday we talked about the mineral sulfur. Zinc is also important. The B vitamins are also important. It's not like there's one vitamin for hair. It's not like there's one mineral for hair. They're all important. Melatonin, that's another one that can be helpful. Essential fatty acids, not because they're specific for the hair, but because they're specific for health. Then there's the relationship of melatonin to hair strength. You know, when we talk about melatonin, we think of sleep, but in reality, there are so many things that are associated with melatonin. Having strong hair is a building phenomena, and melatonin is a building agent. Melatonin helps the body go into relaxation mode so it can build. Not just hair, but everything. All the good stuff, muscles and bones, these all benefit. These are all areas in the body that benefit from melatonin. Melatonin is anti-aging, it's anti-cancer, it supports the immune system, it's bodybuilding, it's healing. And all of this is about activation of the parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation nervous system, the rest and digest nervous system. And melatonin is a rest and digest nervous system hormone. It's like a general, all-around, feel-good hormone of health. And by the way, melatonin, the feel-good hormone, is antagonized or blocked or has an opposite. Remember, hormones have opposites. The opposite hormone to melatonin is serotonin. What does that tell you about serotonin? Melatonin is the relaxation, feel-good, healing and health, bodybuilding, hair-building hormone. What is serotonin? Well, it's antagonistic to melatonin. We always hear about how serotonin is your happy hormone. Oh, serotonin. If you're depressed, take serotonin. We think that we take serotonin and we're happy. No, that's not how it works. Serotonin is not a happy hormone. It's a hormone of awareness. It's a hormone of vigilance. That's why Prozac doesn't make you happy. Prozac just makes you not depressed. It makes you not anything. It makes you sort of neutral. It doesn't make you happy. Maybe better than being depressed, I don't know. But it's not like serotonin is a happy hormone. Serotonin is an awareness hormone. It's a vigilance hormone. It's a daytime hormone. Melatonin, nighttime hormone. Healing at nighttime. Daytime is when we're vigilant. We're aware. We're looking around for tigers and lions and bears. Serotonin is the hormone that allows us to do that. You need serotonin. Nobody's knocking serotonin. It may be the most fundamental hormone in the body, arguably. But playing around with serotonin drugs, keeping serotonin levels artificially high, now that's a problem. And if you go Google it, there's all kinds of websites that talk about the dangers of serotonin reuptake inhibitor drugs. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll be back right after this. Dr. Wallach was on Coast to Coast last night. He got a bunch of phone calls, and and emails. I didn't get to listen to it, but I know Dr. Watt, whatever he's on, we get tons of emails and calls because he just exudes this energy of taking a stand, of committing. Dr. Watt's been doing it for about what he does for, 60 years, probably 55 years. That's what we're all about at Longevity, taking a stand. I'm taking a stand on this program, and not necessarily about the longevity products or the longevity business, but taking a stand for health, making a commitment to making a difference. That's what longevity is about. That's what we should all be about, making a commitment to making a difference. What if we all made a commitment to making a difference in the world, to making the world a better place, not just making a difference, making the world better? Personally, I'm a commitment phobe. I don't like commitment. But commitment is easy if you believe in something. Commitment is easy if you know, not just believe, but know. I'm committed to health because I know that you can be healthy. I know that if you're dealing with a health crisis, a degenerative health issue, or even if it's something as simple as acne, or your hair is falling out, or your hair is graying, I know that there is a way. I've seen it over and over and over again. Not only does it make sense, I've seen it. And if you're sick, or you know somebody who's sick, listen to this. I am committed to getting you better. I'm committed to helping you get yourself better. And it's not difficult. That's the ultimate tragedy. It is not difficult. And I'm not sitting here telling you that I'm some kind of paragon of health virtue, that I am some kind of health nut. I'm not. I'm just telling you as a therapist, as a clinician, as somebody who's worked with people for 30 years, if your body is degenerating, you can stop it immediately. You can turn this thing around immediately. The body can turn on a dime, but we have to turn on a dime. And it doesn't involve a lot of stuff. It involves working on the digestive system. It involves blood sugar. It involves detoxification through deep breathing and not putting the toxins in, patching up the gut, a little bit of exercise, and a lot of rest. That's the cool thing about this. Disease represents a lack of rest. When we're at dis-ease, when we're not at ease, we're not at rest. And we all know how wonderful we feel when we're rested. Same with the body. The body feels wonderful when it's rested. That's what melatonin's about. That's what serotonin is not about. Serotonin. If you want to know about serotonin, look into something called serotonin syndrome. Serotonin syndrome is a complex of symptoms that's caused by too much serotonin, right? Serotonin, the so-called feel-good hormone. Serotonin syndrome, too much serotonin, symptoms include restlessness, nervousness, anxiety, agitation, diarrhea, vomiting, excessive heartbeat and high blood pressure, delusions. These are all excesses in the body's awareness system. Serotonin is an awareness hormone. And yes, you need it, obviously, but it's not the feel-good hormone. The feel-good hormone is its antagonist. It's rest hormone. That's melatonin. Melatonin is the rest hormone. The body loves to rest. I don't know how much cooler it can be. God wants us in a hot tub. You're sitting on the couch, deep breathing, you're taking your medicine. Sitting on the couch and deep breathing will lower your blood pressure faster and cleaner than any antihypertensive can ever do it. A hot bath will do the same thing. Why do you think people get great ideas in the shower? Great ideas when in the sauna. Why do you think people like saunas? All of this are ways that we can slow the body down, relax the body. Excessive heat, by the way, that's different. Excessive heat activates the emergency response, but warmth, comfortable heat, especially when it involves water. All right, tomorrow we'll continue talking about melatonin. We'll talk about melatonin and diabetes. I bet you didn't know that. And melatonin blood fats, and melatonin brain health, and melatonin and autoimmunity. And, of course, we'll talk about melatonin and the skin as well. Melatonin also got its reputation, its name, from being a skin hormone. Mela for pigment, tonin for tonicity. It's a pigment hormone. We'll talk about all that tomorrow as we continue with hormone health and skin health on the bright side. 844-236-6010 is our number. Let's go to Susan in Texas. What's up? Welcome to the bright side.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, Susan.
I would like some... I've been listening for quite some time to you and Doc Wallach, and I have tinnitus, first of all.
Okay.
And
Want some help with that? That's a good question. I haven't gotten that on the air before, but I get a lot of emails about it. You want some help with that, or is there something else? Anything else?
And it's probably in conjunction with, I also have AFib, which I've listened to.
It's all working together, babe. It's all working together. You know.
So
for listening to the... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. But I have an issue about, I think it would be more towards, and I need the confirmation from you, to take Z-Radical and Fuchs C because of probably some kosher issues or some ingredient issues. Kosher
it's not kosher, the stuff? Is there because it's shrimp or something. It's seaweed. That shouldn't be a problem. What do you mean? It's not kosher?
No, that the normal packages that the pig packs and stuff you would normally recommend, I can't take those. So I'm thinking I would have to go to like Z-Radical and Fuchs.
No, they don't work quite like that. It doesn't work quite like that. What you want to do is, first of all, let's talk about the tinnitus and the AFib, okay? Because those are really important right there. The AFib is really important. The tinnitus is a sign that something's going on. Your body is in distress mode. Tinnitus is an inflammatory issue. It's inflammation inside the inner ear. How we hear sounds is a complicated electromagnetic phenomena, bioelectrical magnetic phenomena. There's lots of electrical energy and lots of flowing and lots of movement of hairs, microscopic hairs. Weird things have to happen, and a lot of them, in order for us to hear. This area, if it becomes inflamed, is going to throw off all the electrical energy. So you have an inflammatory condition. This tinnitus is nothing more than Alzheimer's disease of the inner ear. You follow me? It's arthritis of the inner ear. It's any disease you want to name, degenerative disease you want to name, of the inner ear. It's the same thing. Now, the AFib is a sign that your blood is getting dirty. Well, it's the same thing. AFib is dirty blood. It's blood that doesn't have oxygen. It's blood that's got lots of sugar in it, and blood that's got lots of toxicity, and blood that isn't flowing correctly. And all of this is causing changes in the electrical energy of the heart. And so the heart, like the inner ear, is an electrical system, and inflammation there is going to throw off the flow of electrical energy. Are you with me?
I am.
Okay, so what do we do? This is all theory, and it's all lovely, but what do? We clean the blood, Susan. Clean the blood. Hang on, and I'll tell you some specifics when we come back from our break, okay? Don't go away. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening. We'll be back right after this on The Bright Side.
Hi, I'm Rick Ossick with Famous Footwear. Did you know that premature birth is the #1 killer of babies? That's why we support the March of Dimes in the fight against premature birth. Join us in supporting cutting-edge research, treatment programs, and outreach to help moms have full-term pregnancies and healthy babies. Learn how you can help save babies' lives at marchofdimes.org.
This is a healthcare alert from the Pain Relief Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one suffers from knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, we've got great news. You don't have to suffer any longer. You can immediately qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you by calling our 24/7 Pain Relief Hotline at 866-389-0620. Delivery is free and all paperwork is handled for you. If you are on Medicare and have knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain, don't wait. You can qualify to immediately receive a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost by calling our 24/7 Pain Hotline now at 866-389-0620. Our representatives are standing by 24/7 to take your call and rush you your pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you. Shipping is free and all paperwork is handled for you. Just call 866-389-0620. That's 866-389-0620. Again, 866-389-0620.
Most of you know that heart disease is the #1 silent killer in the U.S. What if I told you for just $54.95 a month you could fight against heart disease naturally? At Heart and Body Extract, we've been helping thousands of people get back to a healthier heart. Don't just take my word for it. Check out all of the success stories at hbextract.com. Or to order, call 866-295-5305. That's 866-295-5305. hbextract.com. Don't risk it when you can take charge of it.
As the cold and flu season approaches, Silver Lungs is ready to help you and your family through the toughest of the year by supporting your immune system and overall health. From our best-selling colloidal silver generating system to our entire line of silver-based skin gels, nasal sprays, soaps, and silver solutions. Silver solutions remain one of nature's most powerful and least expensive antibacterial agents. Now you can produce your own for pennies a day in the comfort of your home using the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. Learn more today at www.silverlungs.com.
My name is Bill Bonner, and I have an important message. Right now, the highest levels of government are struggling against an inevitable crisis, but they're about to lose control. When this happens, it will rip our country apart in ways you never imagined, from where we shop to the family you want to protect. Look, I've made predictions like this before. A few years ago, I warned that the housing prices would collapse. Before that, I warned that .com companies would crash, and they did. Those who listened had a chance to save themselves. But this has nothing to do with the stock market. This will affect us all. I've posted a free video at disappearingdollar.com. Maybe you'll disagree with my conclusions, but first you need to watch this video and see the facts for yourself. You can watch the video for free right now by going to disappearingdollar.com. Again, that's disappearingdollar.com.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Block-It Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockItPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockItPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockItPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
All right, we are back on the bright side, talking to Susan in Texas about tinnitus and AFib. Susan, are you there?
I am.
Hey, Susan. Okay, so let's, I gave you the theory. It involves inflammation. It involves the emergency response. It involves some kind of burden on the body. So here's what you do practically to take care of this. It's not only a question of supplementation, by the way, but that's absolutely going to be involved. Number one, relax the body. Deep breathing, oxygenation is very important, especially for the AFib. AFib is one of the ways you can think of it like your heart freaking out, basically, is what it is. Your heart goes into a seizure. So you got to calm the body down, slow, deep breathing on a regular basis, like 3 times a day, 5 minutes a day. 15 seconds in through the nose, 15 seconds out. And you have to work yourself up to that. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. Secondly, you want to make sure that the blood doesn't have any toxins, and that includes sugar flooding into it. Sugar is a big, big problem with tinnitus, with AFib certainly, and also with tinnitus. So keeping your sugar intake down, using nutrients to help your body process sugar also. And that includes electrolytes, and you'll get those in the BTT, and you should definitely be sipping on that all day. I'm sure you're already using it. And minerals in general, magnesium, zinc is especially important, by the way, for tinnitus and also for blood sugar. I would be doing 50 milligrams, 50 milligrams of zinc picolinate. That's my favorite form of zinc. Picolinate is super inexpensive, and it can be really helpful for lots of things, and most people are zinc deficient. Then you're going to want to patch up the gut. The Fucoid Z will work for patching up the gut. That's where you get benefits. Also the Biolumin Nightly Essence, and then the entire Healthy Start Pack. Do a food diary. It's very difficult to have AFib and tinnitus, which imply a circulatory condition, without also having a digestive problem or digestive issues or food intolerances. And it may be something that you're missing. And as long as there's toxicity entering into the digestive tract through these poorly processed foods, it's going to make it much more difficult for you to reverse the condition. So it's really the same thing we always talk about. Digestion, blood sugar, rest the body, relax the body, oxygenation. Make sure you're on a supplement program, especially one that features water-soluble nutrients. Water-soluble because this is an electrical thing that we're talking about. That means electrolytes, B vitamins, and vitamin C. Not that the fatty nutrients aren't important. They are important with the whole Healthy Start Pack, but especially the BTT and the water-soluble nutrients. Okay?
Okay, and I also have a question where I'd like to join your team, but I have some questions, and how can I talk to you
Send an email. Send an email to Ben at ksco.com. Put your phone number in there. Say Susan from Texas in the subject line. I'll call you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks, Susan. Have a great day. Okay, bye-bye. All right, Sandra in Virginia. What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm fine. Let me get off of this speakerphone here.
Okay.
Okay, now I can talk to you. I have a question about zinc. My sister is looking to get on the Tangy Tangerine and the whole Healthy Start Pack, and I am too. I'm putting my mother on it, Healthy Brain and Heart Pack.
Good deal.
And she's in a nursing home.
Oh, so she'll notice a difference. Let me tell you something. You're going to notice a difference in like 3 days. Get her on the BTT, have her sipping on the BTT. You're going to notice a significant difference. Nursing home patients benefit dramatically because they're so malnourished. And remember,
I know.
You know, and I don't know if you've heard me say this, but the more malnourished we are, the faster our body absorbs nutrients. So you're going to notice results very, very quickly. Have her sipping on the BTT, though. Don't do it all at once.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
Go
wonderful. My sister has a question, actually,
Sure.
Regarding zinc. She wants to know the foods, other than oysters. Her husband does not like fish. She doesn't like fish, and she's trying to get him on zinc of some kind, just to make sure she gets the foods in him. She's going to do the foods and the supplements for him. And then, she can maybe sneak it in later on or something. But
how did you
know? Will not go to the doctor.
How'd you know about about oysters from this show, or you just knew that about oysters and zinc?
I guess all my life, my dad used to say, "Oh, it's got zinc in it,"
It's got lots of zinc. Yeah. The best sources are going to be seafood, but also grains, whole grains. It's in the bran. It's in the outer part of the grain. Meat, organ meats. Beans will have some. Organ meats are probably your best bet. Organ meats and poultry are going to give you your best if you don't do seafood. Zinc's amazing, though. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get enough, though, just from food. You eat a lot of red meat.
I know. That's what I keep telling her. Yeah.
So it's such a great supplement. It's like $4 for 3 months supply or something. It's ridiculously cheap. Okay. What else is going on?
I keep telling her that.
Anything else?
Well, I was having I thought constipation. So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was having a lot of pain. And I did the enemas, I did the Dulcolize, I did castor oil.
In your colon, in your pain in the belly,
and
like in your intestine?
Nothing was, it was just a lot of pain. I thought, well, I just can't go to the bathroom. And I thought, well, why does it hurt so bad? I had to go to the emergency room after 4 days of trying to do this colon cleanse thing. And he says I had diverticulitis and I've got a major infection. Put me on 2 strong Cipro and Flagyl, which is a broad spectrum stuff, and I had to go to have a CAT scan. He told me to go do that, so I found.
What do you mean by pain? What do you mean by pain? Like really burning, sharp pain?
Lower left, sharp pain, stabbing pain. Yeah.
Oh,
in the
Okay.
And I'd had constipation before, and taken a laxative or something and got rid of it. Well, I've been reading up on everything about the gluten-free stuff, and my sister is, but I haven't been. I changed after all this junk going on, and I went through that round of antibiotics, which I despised, but now I'm taking the probiotics and stuff, but I need to find out if I'm doing the right thing. I'm going gluten-free. I'm going dairy-free.
Just go everything free. Go. No, listen. You don't just go. No, I'm not kidding you. Go everything free, and then start introducing foods again, because it could be anything. It's not just.
Well, they told me I had a cyst in my. Let's see, I had swollen left ovaries, all on the left side. Swollen left ovaries, a cyst in my kidney, and I had a little bit of.
Well, you're starting to break down, sweetheart. Here's the deal. You're starting to break down. Okay, so here's what you got to do. You got to take emergency measures now, okay? Yeah. So you got to do what you got to do. Stop eating for a while. 2 days, 3 days. You got to fast because you got to figure out what's going on in there. But this is like not good. I mean, you can reverse it, but you got to take serious measures here. You got to stop eating, and then you're going to reintroduce foods very carefully. And then notice what happens with specific foods and try to keep those foods as simple as possible so you know what's doing what. You know what I'm saying? Just an egg instead of an egg salad sandwich, just an egg. Instead of a chicken salad sandwich, just a piece of chicken. Instead of a big old salad, just a tomato. This is going to be a process, but you're going to have to find out what's going on. Dairy is definitely a most likely suspect, so are all grains and flours. So you can pretty much assume those are going to be problematic. And then start, when you're eating again, eat very little. Eat only what you need. You don't have a lot of room for error here. Most of us, we indulge in our foods. To the degree you're indulging is the degree you're going to have a problem. So get to know your digestive system and when you've had enough. And don't eat unless you need to. And use liquid nutrients, especially bone soup. Chicken soup, bones with bones, liquid protein, the BTT, liquid nutrients. You want to take it. You want to give your digestive system as little work to do as possible. All right, and then the fermented foods, fermented veggies. Get to know fermented veggies. They're very helpful. Use ground up vegetables. And you may want to heat them slightly to release the nutrients, but grind them up. The nutrients are incredibly important. The nitrates and the fiber are super important for the digestive tract, in addition to the probiotics and apple cider vinegar and the enzymes. And then keep your sugar intake down to a minimum. And I know this is all hard to do, but to the degree you do it is the degree you'll feel better. And then start using the Healthy Start Pack. Obviously, that goes without saying. Yeah. Okay, I want to move on, Sandra. I got a couple more calls. Okay, thanks so much. God bless you. I hope everything works out. Brian in New Hampshire, what's up, man?
Hey, Ben. I just wanted to talk to you because going on with your theme of your show, I actually was stupid enough to experiment with L-Dopa and GABA as two supplements, which gave me serotonin syndrome a couple of years back.
Oh, no kidding. So you experienced it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
and I knew
awful.
it when it came on because I read about it and everything. But for some reason, I thought that I wasn't taking tyrosine, and I acquired L-Dopa. And obviously, I've learned my lesson.
L-Dopa will kick your butt. That'll kick your butt. That's funny. Dopamine is your pleasure, your reward hormone. That's the whole idea. Dopamine's a reward hormone. It's a pleasure hormone, but you can't take too much of it. You'll go nuts, and you get all jittery and anxiety. You're absolutely correct. You experience that. Serotonin syndrome, man. Can you imagine this? High blood pressure, diarrhea, vomiting, anxiety. Thanks for your call, Brian. Appreciate it. Okay, that's all the time we have left on the bright side. I apologize if I left you on hold. Please call back tomorrow, and we'll get you first up. Tell our call screener that you were left on hold. We'll get you first up. If you want to purchase any of our Truth Treatment products, head to truthtreatments.com. And if you want to join the Bright Side Ben team, please call 866-735-2470 and tell them you want to join the team. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening. Have yourselves a wonderful, beautiful, spectacular day. We'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.
Pharmacist Ben Fuchs loves Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a complete nutritional supplement from Longevity. That's why he recommends it to everyone he meets and takes it himself every day.
Beyond Tangy Tangerine, my personal favorite longevity product, multivitamin mineral complex powder. You add it to water and drink. It's a great way to get yourself off the snack foods. It's a great way to demonstrate to folks who are non-believers in nutritional supplementation how effective a supplement program can be. It's great for kids. It tastes awesome. It's less than $50 a month, and it's truly a cornucopia of nutrition. Vitamins A, C, D, E, K, your B complex.
To get a nutritional supplement that's loaded with nutrients that even your kids will like, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine from Longevity by calling 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Block It Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockItPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockItPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockItPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Hey, Berkey Guy here. Are you still drinking unfiltered tap water? Does your water contain chlorine or fluoride? Will you have drinkable water in an emergency? The Berkey Guy is here to help you remove these and other potential contaminants from your water, thus helping you drink clean, purified water. We offer Berkey water purification systems at the lowest available prices online. Don't go another moment without Berkey system. Over the last 10 years, we've helped thousands drink clean, purified water. Join them by visiting goberkey.com or call me, the Berkey Guy, at 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653.
My name is Don Wiskin, and at 42 years old, I suffered a massive heart attack and was told I'd be on disability for the rest of my life. What did I do? I created Extendivite, a garlic and cayenne mix of 7 herbs which rebuilt my heart and gave me back my life. For over 17 years now, I have made this formula available to you so you don't have to suffer the same thing I did. Clean your blocked arteries and strengthen your heart and boost your natural immune system. I'm 60 years old now and I still work every day. To get your Extendivite, call 1-877-928-8822. That's 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com. Extendivite is only $69.95 for a 2-month supply of either capsules or liquid.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
As the cold and flu season approaches, Silver Lungs is ready to help you and your family through the toughest of the year by supporting your immune system and overall health. From our best-selling colloidal silver generating system to our entire line of silver-based skin gels, nasal sprays, soaps, and silver solutions. Silver solutions remain one of nature's most powerful and least expensive antibacterial agents. Now you can produce your own for pennies a day in the comfort of your home using the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. Learn more today at www.silverlungs.com.
Did you know that home break-ins increase more than 100% during the holidays? It takes just 10 seconds for an intruder to kick in your door, but police response to a home alarm system is more than 20 minutes, and intruders are in and out of your home in 5 minutes. Thieves know that you're not home and have presents inside just waiting to be taken. And if you are home, how safe will you feel with an intruder lurking inside with your family? That's why police across the country are recommending you use Door Armor. Proven to withstand the force of a battering ram, Door Armor keeps intruders out. It's easy to install and barely visible, and your Door Armor is guaranteed for life. Go to InvasionStopper.com for a very special buy one, get one at half off deal. These savings are for a limited time and only available to GCN listeners. Protect your valuables and loved ones this holiday season. Go to InvasionStopper.com now. That's InvasionStopper.com.
Are your Google search results killing you? Unflattering content in blogs, news articles, online reviews, social media, or other sources can jeopardize your reputation, your business, and your livelihood. Let Reputation.com help. Our patented technology will make the truth about you more visible while pushing down unwanted negative content. Improve your Google search results. Call Reputation.com at 1-800-831-0771 for a free consultation. That's 800-831-0771.
Does being over 40 make you feel like half the man you used to be? Do you feel more tired, out of shape, not in the mood like you used to be? Thanks to an exclusive formula, you can help boost testosterone levels safely and naturally. Introducing Ageless Male, a life-changing supplement for men tested to help increase testosterone levels.
You'll notice a boost in your energy levels. Workouts work, sex life improves. It's like a light switch goes on.
Try Ageless Male risk-free if you would like to experience what taking Ageless Male can feel like. Support for healthy, normal testosterone levels, healthy energy, and increased performance, and more romance when you want it.
Call 1-800-327-4821. That's 1-800-327-4821. 800-327-4821. 800-327-4821. That's 1-800-327-4821.